Ladies as well as gentlemen, Papa Boris here with some more Hearthstone arena action. We're in the middle of a Paladin run, and maybe the deck is a little bit stronger than I gave it credit for. I think my opponents were both decent. Apart from the Paladin having voluntarily drafted eye for an eye, I didn't really see any reason to think that either one of my opponents was not a good player. One was a Druid, one was a Paladin. They both put up a decent fight, but I pretty much overwhelmed them with creature quality and card advantage. So this deck might go to the distance. Maybe that could be a better title for this video than Tease Time. To the distance! Well, we'll have to see if I actually make it there or not. Q-tips! Alright, that's great. Okay, this is actually not a good starting hand by any stretch of the imagination. Keep my 2-drop. I'm going to keep this because I might need it to clear out totems and whatnot. Choose over champion. Well, once we get to turn 4, we're great, but because I'm the first player, turn 4 is not for a while. Alright, this is a bit of a faux curve. This is 2-3, but 2-3-4, but 2 and then my Scarlet Crusader's not playable. Ah, okay, I'm gonna do this in... Well, hang on, I gotta think about this carefully, folks. Gotta think about this carefully. If I play this, that might stop my opponent from playing stuff, and I am gonna do that. This is, I still think, more of a kind of endgame deck. And I can still make recruits behind this thing, that cost is not affected. But yeah, he either has to use removal on this crappy card, like Rockbiter Weapon, which is a premier removal card, great. Which also allows me to play Scarlet Crusader. Always a bit scary playing Scarlet Crusader against Shamans. There's always a chance they can kill it for 1 mana with Earth Shock, but I think I'm just going to go for it. And you might ask, well, Boris, why are you going to go for it? And the answer is, for the Crusade. Please don't have Earth Shock. Okay. Well, that is a very good card. What my opponent's doing now is praying that I don't have Truce over Champion. I do have Truce over Champion. You guys gotta make up your minds. Is it for the Crusade or for Justice? Can't be for both, buddy. Alright, can't be for both. You know, Uther and Scarlet Crusader, who I guess isn't good enough to have a name, and need to have a chat about things. Okay, so this is still here with her Divine Shield, which is really nice. That could make a big difference. I could do like upwards of 7 damage. I could almost kill an Earth Elemental, but not quite. It's a very good drop. So coin flip now that he can ping off the Divine Shield. I really hope the knife hits me in the face. This is a very important coin flip right here. Extremely important. I lose the coin flip, and he also gets the 1-1. Ouch! That blows bibbity-bubbity ball sacks. Now, I could, of course, consecrate to kill a totem in the Knife Juggler, which is an option. I'm not going to say it's a great option. I think what is a little bit more sensible is to kill that thing for Justice. Put a Divine Shield on this. I'll let my opponent pop the Divine Shield, and I'm gonna just make more stuff. So against a Shaman, I'm a little bit more comfortable playing lots of 1-drops. Lightning Storm is, of course, a threat. That would clear my board with the help of this 1-1 totem. Damn, that coin flip was very unfortunate, because if he had lost the coin flip, could have just killed it and then recharged it and kept my Truce over Champion. So that 50-50 coin flip essentially destroyed my Truce over Champion, which is, you know, sort of a big deal as far as deals go. Unbound Elemental number 2. Man, I could really use my Wolf Sense and Overload card here. Yep! So I really need... No! Jeez! Oh, god damn it! Alright, so that's 2 coin flips that he won. He had a 50-50 chance they would hit it, and he hit it. Oh my god. Well, if I lose this game, it's just because I lost both coin flips. I could have lost 1 and been fine, but losing 2, yeah. So with Light's Justice, I don't have enough damage. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just not enough. I could do this and consecrate and finish it off. That feels awful. God.
This is my responsibility.
Losing games is fine. Losing games to coin flips is sort of annoying. Do I attack into this? Do I put down the Peacekeeper? Sure, I'll put the Peacekeeper down. It's really nothing else for me to do. Sure, I'll whack this. It's only 1 damage. Whatever. I might need the help killing it. Now, as bad as this thing is not silenced, it still gets +1/+1 whenever my opponent plays Overload, which is kind of annoying. Damn, so there's a 25... I lost 75% odds, basically, because there was a 50-50 chance that the Knife Juggler's coin flip would whiff. There's a 50-50 chance that the Forked Lightning wouldn't hit my Scarlet Crusader, but the Scarlet Crusader, I guess she's just really getting in it to win it. She is in the thick of the battle all the time, and she just refuses to dodge. Well, the game's not over by any means. I could still come back and win, as long as that wasn't a taunt. And of course it was a taunt. Oh my god. What I really need to do is be able to finish this off. But now I'm going to be 1 damage short. God God, Jesus! How much bad luck can I get? Holy shit. I'm gonna whack this, play this, this. Hold on to the Geomancer. Don't want it just to die to a lightning storm or whatever. So yeah, he's got 6 cards to my 6, but my cards are a little bit weak. Now, the good news in all this is that all of my endgame cards are in here. Every single one. My Justice, my Lay on Hands, my Hogger, my Priestess of Elune. I even got a Fen Creeper in here. I mean, all my late game cards are in here, so I should be drawing into gas pretty soon. But, oh my god, my opponent keeps on catching the breaks. The Taunt Totem was amazing. Because it was a Taunt Totem, I wasn't able to kill the Elemental because of that. This thing was here. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. This game, just nothing's going my way. Okay, we're gonna do this. Make another recruit. Damage on the face is less valuable than a creature on the board, so we'll just keep on swinging. Okay, so I still could win this game. I mean, it's got 5 total cards to my 6, 7 if you count this 1/1 weapon. And again, I've got lots of gas here. I'd actually neglected to mention the Archmage in my litany of the good things that I have. If this thing doesn't get hexed, I can drop the Geomancer, and this is actually 4 damage across the board that'll kill the Dwarf, and a decent number of other things as well. So I am hopeful. I don't actually need the spell damage to kill the Dwarf, because I'm almost positive the Dwarf is going to kill one of my recruits here, if not the Archmage, with some help from a friend. All in all, though, I'd say that my opponent was extraordinarily lucky with his coin flips. I don't think his deck is extremely lucky or anything. He only played a Forked Lightning and 2 Rockbiter weapons against me. That was it for removal. And Shamans have a lot more removal than that. Of course, we'll see what he does this turn. He might be thinking about a Lightning Storm. Ah, no, Chargy Dude. Well, he looks like he was unable to kill off my Archmage, which is good news for me. I think I probably will actually cash out my Consecration. It's killing 2 creatures, which isn't a blowout, but you have to make sure that you don't, like, lose games because you're holding out for a blowout. This is very important. I mean, I play this, I kill everything he has. I have to use my weapon to finish off this guy, because he'll be at 5 health after the Healing Totem heals him. Uh-oh. Ah, that's really irritating. I was hoping to kill that guy. Obviously, that is a much higher quality creature to kill than this stupid panda. Okay, anyway, that's fine. So I'm still getting to kill 2 cards. And that's very good. So the Geomancer is dead to the 2/5 charger that he has. Unfortunately, I was 1 mana shy of being able to play Senjin. However, my opponent's health is kind of low here. He's got, well, 4 cards to my 5, 6 if you count the weapon. He didn't have anything good last time to deal with this Archmage. I mean, 4 damage is a lot of damage when you're at 7 health. He's gonna have to be careful. Forked Lightning. Balls. Okay, well that was actually somewhat fortunate. The Geomancer was as good as dead regardless. So as long as this guy gets to live, which it looks like it will, my opponent's in a bit of trouble. Alright. Can I get some help? Lay on hands? It's tricky. I think I'll just hit him. Play Ascension. Play a Recruit. I'm not going to swing with the weapon just yet. It doesn't make any difference. Yeah, it makes no difference. So we'll just hold on to that weapon hit and pass the turn. So yeah, my opponent is going to need help from his hand to deal with this and not die this turn. One of those 2 cards needs to be disruptive, at least. Probably both. I mean, let's say he hexes this. He could gang up and kill this, I suppose. The taunt helps. Fire Elemental, that's a very good card. Okay. My Archmage is going to live, and in fact, my opponent's dead. This humble recruit here. Oh no, he still has the Violet Teacher's attack. Oh my god. Are you goddamn kidding me? He beat 1 in 4 odds. Drawing a Taunt Totem. Mother. Jesus. Well, let's draw cards. You should always draw cards first. I don't know what I could get that would make a difference. And I got nothing. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna kill this creature. I think that's the most valuable use of my thing. The wolf, we'll wait on the wolf. We'll make a recruit. Man, he had a 1 in 4 chance. So this opponent, if we count up all the improbable things, it was a half times a half times a fourth. So he beat 1 in 16 odds to still be alive right now. Oh my goodness. If I lose this game, I'm not going to play Hearthstone for a week. That's not true. I will probably play Hearthstone.
Feel the power.
But this is just ridiculous. The odds that my opponent has beaten. Yeah, if it were not 1 in 16 odds, he would already be lost. He's actually going for the throat now, which is totally reasonable. Because I don't have any board presence, and this guy has to die. So the way that we kill it is we have to do this, and we have to do this. I could have actually used the raid leader, I suppose, but this has to die. Oh my god, I didn't actually die from that, right, because of the 7 health. I need more taunt. Sadly, I don't have it. We'll do this. Does my opponent kill me this turn? He actually has a shocking number of damage. He's got 11 damage. So a lava burst would win him the game, amusingly enough. Bloodlust would win him the game. That was the biggest bullshit I have encountered in a long time. I am the first person to say that whenever you lose a game to bad luck, you should always analyze your play. Maybe there was a chance that you could have stopped your opponent from having outs in the first place. However, I will tentatively say, without, you know, going into a review of the game just yet, obviously I might uncover a mistake later that could have allowed me to kill my opponent a turn sooner. Maybe you will see one and show it to me in the comments. So it's possible that I could have killed my opponent a turn sooner, stopped him from having that out in the first place, but I think that was the single biggest load of horseshit that has ever appeared on this channel. I just played better and had better cards, and he beat amazing odds to kill me. So that was that. Ravello the Druid here. Oh my god, that game. I need to shake it off. I have to shake that game off. It's... Oh, Avenging Wrath. That's a card that would have won me the game. That's nice. Yeah. So yeah, that game, I just should have won it. I had the win. First with the Knife Juggler, then with the Forked Lightning, then with the Taunt Totem. Twice, actually, he got a Taunt Totem when he really needed it. Yeah, that was like 1 in 64 odds that he just even had a chance of living. Okay, so anyway, that game's over. We're up against another Druid, which is maybe good, maybe bad. I mean, Druids do have a lot of big cards. And I just have the one Outdoor Peacekeeper, so if I don't overrun him early in a game, then he can overrun me late game.
I hope you like my invention.
Novice Engineer. Alright, not the scariest card ever. Think... Ooh, Mana Wraith. Yeah, I'll play a Mana Wraith. So, I don't see much of a reason to run into this. Like, if Shattered Sun Cleric were a possibility to make this a 2-3 and kill the Mana Wraith for free, I would just go ahead and whack it now. But you can't play Shattered Sun Cleric because of Mana Wraith, and because he's first and doesn't have the coin. So, I should be in good shape. I mean, what he probably has to do is hero ability and use the Novice Engineer to kill this, unless, of course, he sends removal here, like a Claw or a Wrath instead. Alright, he's going to use Wrath. I'm fine with a 2-mana creature getting Wrathed. And Leper Gnome. Well, that's pretty aggressive. Leper Gnome. Yeah, it's going to hit me anyway, so I might as well kill it. Why will I kill it? For justice. Okay, so he's gotten a lot of life out of me. I am threatening to kill this Novice Engineer, though, and become Wind Furied, so he's going to have to account for that. And if he doesn't right now, well, we're in an interesting situation, because I could coin out the Fen Creeper, which is a possibility, or if I hold on to the coin next turn, I can actually play Hogger and Archmage back-to-back, which is pretty good. Hogger is decent against Druids. A swipe kills it, which is sad, and then the Knoll that he spawns goes down to 1 health. So yeah, Druids, I guess, can deal with this pretty easily. But still a good card. Maybe I'll play the Archmage first. Mark of Nature. So that makes it a... Oh. Yeah, that works. So it's sort of a 2-for-1 there. I'm fine with that. Okay, Dread Corsair or Fen Creeper. Well, the Fen Creeper's got, you know, 3 extra hit points, but this guy lets me keep my coin. So basically, if I use the coin, I put a good creature out right now. If I save the coin, I put a good creature out next turn.
Let me think.
I'll make the Pirate. I think the Pirate's a reasonable choice. On an empty board. He might play something that will make me regret I don't have the extra health, but I don't know, I feel pretty decent about my chances here.
Mind if I roll knee?
Really happy to see that, unless it gets buffed, of course. So I can just kill it with my weapon. He's gonna buff it up. Make it a 2-5. That's really good. Boy. I could play the Raid Leader to get it to die right this turn. That stops me from making plays. Well, I wish I'd played the Fen Creeper last time, because Yeah, I'm holding on to my cards. I'm gonna play Raid Leader so that I can kill this thing.
For justice.
And do I play the Kobold Geomancer? It is a little bit of a bigger creature, but... So if I play Recruit, swiping this will kill off all my stuff. The Geomancer, swiping this will still kill off all my stuff with the use of the hero ability, so I might as well just do this.
Reporting for duty.
So yeah, had I made different decisions, I would be missing the coin, this guy would be in my hand, and I would have a Fen Creeper on the board with 4 health. Yeah, that would have been a lot better. Because then I'd be a little bit more swipe resistant. I mean, he could swipe it. No, I wouldn't be. He could swipe it anyway. Yeah, I guess it's about all the same. Okay. Well, anyway. So, pointing something at this, which is good. That means no swipe. Can I kill this thing? I could. I'd have to throw away my Raid Leader, though. Oh, no, I can't, because he's going to kill my Recruit, obviously. Uh-oh. Okay. Hogger here is a bit unimpressive, actually. I think I'd rather just play the Fen Creeper and swing. So I'm protecting my Raid Leader here, my precious, precious Raid Leader. And actually, with the Raid Leader's buff, I'm threatening to kill the Keeper of the Grove, which is nice. Got a lot of 6 drops here. The issue is if he drops like 7 and 8 drops, they're going to be better than my 6 drops. That could be a problem for sure, but... Oh man, if he draws a drop an Ironbark Protector, it's going to be a little bit scary. I probably actually want her down because she hits the hardest of all these. I don't know. We'll see how this turn goes. Damn, he's got something. Oh, well, okay. So it's a Faceless Manipulator. It's only a 3/6, not a 4/6, because it doesn't have a Raid Leader behind it. It is protecting his Keeper of the Grove, so it's a very good use of the Faceless Manipulator. I could play Cult Master, run in the Fen Creeper, who would still live with 3 health, and then run in the Raid Leader, cash that out, and draw a card. Or I could just take the time to play Hogger. Hogger is maybe a little bit unimpressive. I mean, it's just the null he makes just sort of dies to either one of these creatures. Archmage might be better. It would allow me to... I mean, just puts a lot of health on the board, but the Priestess I think is actually nice. I'm gonna play the Priestess, and the reason for that is that I want to have more damage out on the field in case of an Ironbark Protector. So, do I want to run into this? Do I want to cash in my Raid Leader and just take this thing off the map? Basically trade my Raid Leader in for the Fen Creeper? Yeah, I think I do. Let's do that. And we'll actually ping this thing. That way my Fen Creeper is threatening to kill it. Could have coined out a Geomancer. It's possible that I'll never have a use for my coin, in which case I'll regret not putting this on the board when I had the chance, but see what happens here. So now, if he does play an Ironbark Protector, I will need to throw away both of my creatures into it, but I can play Cult Master first and get 2 cards back. It'll be his whole turn. It'll be my Cult Master versus his Keeper, but I'll have 2 cards in my hand. I'll be fine with that. Especially because the Cult Master is only half of my mana. I'll still have 4 mana left, which sadly, even with the coin, is not enough to play one of these 6 drops, but it's possible that I'll get some other good stuff. Okay, no Ironbark Protector this turn. That's good news. He could use Shapeshift to kill this with the help of the Keeper of the Grove. However, I preemptively hit this Keeper of the Grove with my weapon, so now it just dies, as opposed to living, which is some of the greatest commentary I've ever made. Okay. The Cult Master is my #1 priority target here. Does he have a Moonfire? No, he doesn't. Great. Okay. Well, we'll kill the Cult Master. Kill this. I don't think I've ever heard this woman's attack, because I just never play with her. Gonna play Hogger now. I think this is the time for it. And let's use the coin. I mean, the coin's never getting used otherwise. We'll just do this. If I drew a True Silver Champion, I'll regret not having picked off anything with this weapon, but I think all the hits with this weapon went on creatures, and they were all useful. Okay, so what does my opponent need? I mean, Swipe is really not quite good enough. It kills Hogger, and then he can pick off the Null with his hero ability, but it's not quite good enough, unfortunately, for my opponent. If he plays an Ironbark Protector, I'm totally down with that. I just play Cult Master, drop the Bear, and the Priestess. He's silencing this, which is a good sign. If he had dealt damage to it, that meant he would have had like a Starfall follow-up, so just silencing it is fine. Still good. It was, you know, like a Silverhand Knight, basically, but with Taunt on the Squire. It's fine for 6 mana, and it ate a silence. And the Panther. Okay, well the Panther's kind of unimpressive. It's just going to trade for my Grizzly. Faux Shizzly. There's a risk of playing the Cult Master and not using it right away, which is that Starfall is awfully good. But I'm pretty sure if he had Starfall, he would have used it this turn, because what he would have done then is Keeper of the Grove for 2 damage on Hogger and Starfall across the board. Wipe out everything except for this bear, who would stay at 1 health. Power of the Wild for a buff. Ah, he gets the buff. Okay. Very reasonable. Avenging Wrath is a good card. I think here what we want is the Cult Master. So I'm going to trade in this vulnerable creature for a card. For something Allure, whatever. Is it Remember Allure? Why does everybody want me to remember stuff? My memory's terrible, guys. Let me just live. Okay, well, it looks like this weapon's going to be some more gold money cash dollars because the Panther either has to trade for this engine. Obviously, he's not going to run into the bear. He's going to run into this engine and draw me a card, or he can kill the ghoul, draw me a card, but then I can ping it off with my dagger, which is great. Or he has removal. Starfall is a bit unimpressive here. Starfall kills the Cult Master in this. Hero ability could pick this off. Panther still has to trade in for this engine. Ooh, Illidan Stormrage. That is a pretty good card. He's right. I'm actually not prepared for this card. I guess Avenging Wrath is pretty good. I might have to pop it. Alright, my opponent gets a little bit greedy there. But that's reasonable enough. Okay, well... Shapeshift does nothing, I think. Okay. Well, let's play Avenging Wrath, shall we? I think this is fine. It should kill... I mean, probabilistically, it's very likely to kill off all these 1-toughness creatures. And then it just needs to hit this once for my Silenced Hogger to pick off his legendary. And draw me another card. So let's do this now. Okay, that went very well. Had it missed one of his 1/1s, by the way, I would have just picked it off with my weapon, which would have been fine. So yeah, do I trade the bear, which has taunt, or the Hogger, which has more health? I think taunt's not that important at this moment. We'll just trade in the bear and get a card too. Oh, how nice! That's pretty much perfect.
For justice.
For justice. I am attacking, by the way, because I got this True Silver Champion, so I'm threatening lethal. Yeah, this game kind of went how it went against the other Druid and the other Paladin, and how it should have gone against the Shaman, where I just have really good cards in my deck, so I overrun people to the point where my lack of removal doesn't matter. And actually, for a Paladin, I've got a decent amount of removal here. 2 Consecrations, 2 True Silver Champions, and an Avenging Wrath, and that 1/1 weapon, that 1/4 weapon, guys, that was good. I'm going to give myself some props for drafting it. I think it's an easy to overlook card, but that Light's Justice, the 4th hit just went to the face, and it was irrelevant, but 3 of the hits all went on creatures. That's why the Warrior's spell Upgrade is so good. I kind of thought it was innocuous for a while. So Upgrade for Warriors is a 1-mana spell. You equip a 1/3 weapon unless you already have a weapon, in which case you give the weapon +1/+1. So it's like the Light's Justice, but with 1 fewer durability.
Fight with honor.
And it's amazing. Like, a lot of times 3 hits is all you need out of it. And then if you already have another weapon, then it's just bonkers. So the Murloc Tidehunter, not as impressive against mages as it could be, but still, I'll play it for 2 mana. She has to use her hero ability to ping off the 2/1, and then I still have a 1/1 left over. They can potentially do some good stuff for me. Certainly better than making a recruit, and certainly better than mulliganing it. Had I mulliganed this, I would have had this True Silver Champion and Justice, which is not very good. Now it's possible that the next card, we'll see on my next turn what would happen if I had mulliganed the True Silver Champion and the Murloc Tidehunter. I think it's good to keep the True Silver Champion around. It would have been a Spiteful Smith. Okay, well, my mulligan decision has been vindicated here. Had I mulliganed into Priestess, Guardian, Spiteful Smith, that would have been pretty sad. Okay, she's got a slow start, which is just fine. I also have a slow start. Raging Worgen is very nice to see. I'll play this. Runs into Frost Nova, of course, but she can't Frost Nova, or excuse me, Frost Bolt, but she can't Frost Bolt and kill the Scout, so the Scout's gonna get in there for some extra damage. God, that game against the Shaman. Oh my god. This should go into a playlist of Papa Boris's most angry defeats. The top deck Bloodlust at the end. That was just, as I like to say, the fuck icing on the shit cake. God damn. Okay, so we have a choice here. We could play True Silver Champion, kill the Owl. I think what I'd rather do though is play the Scarlet Crusader I just drew. Use my Scout, which is on borrowed time anyway, and swing. Why Papa Boris thinks Ironbeak Owl is a bad card, volume 757. It's just such a crappy body. The Spellbreaker, at least, well, wasn't playable last turn. Although it is, because my opponent is the second player. She has the coin. She could have played it last turn. That would have at least traded with the Worgen. But the Ironbeak Owl just dies to stupidity. And man, I gotta say, whoever, I forgot who it was who told me to take Swarm cards more highly. Yeah, that Murloc Tidehunter, even against a mage, was really good. That 1/1 made a big difference. Coin? Uh-oh. Well, I feel like something bad's coming. Cone of Cold. Well, I was right. Damn, it's too bad I didn't have the Spiteful Smith out. If it had gotten enraged, that would have been great. Well, I'm gonna play the Spiteful Smith. I think that's better than, playing a weapon that I am not using immediately. This can, of course, die to Polymorph for Fireball, but that's fine. I got more where that came from, bitch. Actually, this dies to Flame Strike. It's part of why I don't like this card very much. Man, that is a very attractive elf. But anyway, this guy survives Flame Strike. So if one Fireball or Polymorph gets used on the Spiteful Smith, hopefully there are no more incoming. Wow, my opponent has a really slow start. Like, really slow. It's crazy how slow this start is. That was a ballsy move. Ballsy, ballsy, ballsy. I'm actually going to equip this, and I am going to start hitting with it. This is an Assassin's Blade right here. This is an Assassin's Blade for 1 mana. I'm just going to do that. Ballsy move of enraging that Spiteful Smith. I mean, the Worgen was silenced. I don't know if it was that necessary to kill it off using an Arcane Explosion. This stuff both survives Flame Strike. She now needs 2 single target. Are you kidding me? Ah, bah, friggin' balls sacks. It's so sad. She can't decide which of them to kill. Fireball. Ah, fuck you. God damn, man, that ooze. Really, you had to have the ooze. Okay. So I could play the Fen Creeper, then I can't play the True Silver Champion. I'd like to kill this. If I can kill it with my creature, obviously, but then the creature dies to Flame Strike. But, you know what? I think it's worth it. Put some stuff on the board. She's got 6 cards to 6. True Silver Champion should be good for some card advantage, though, and I survive Flame Strike. Fen Creeper lives to tell the tale. And I get to play more stuff. Ah, the health gain's wasted, but a 5/6 is still pretty good. Okay, there's a secret, which is actually a little scary because it's possible that this is like a mirror entity. I don't want to play a 4/4. Okay, here's the plan, folks. We're going to, first of all, check for mirror entity, I suppose. It is mirror entity. Okay. Well, what that means then is that we're going to use True Silver Champion to kill it. And I am actually... Do I pass up 4 damage and 2 creatures just to take this guy off? Man, that's a tricky situation. Yeah, I do. The reason I'm doing this is that if I left this alive, it could have run into my Fen Creeper, and then a Flame Strike would have wiped my board because the Twilight Drake is unfortunately in this game, I have to admit, not the greatest at 4/4. Makes a really big difference. It's a big difference between a 4/4 and a 4/5. Okay, my opponent's got spell damage here. Oh man, if this thing actually lives, if there's no Frostbolt backup after this, I am going to trade that faster than you can say blah, 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 blah. Oh no, I have a True Silver Champion. What am I talking about? Yeah, I'll just use a True Silver Champion on this thing. Ah, well that's actually totally irrelevant. Okay, so we have to think carefully here because basically I could kill this with my True Silver Champion, and this guy's a problem. I don't really want to attack it with my Fen Creeper, have everything die to Flame Strike. I don't really want to attack it with my Twilight Drake and have it die to hero ability. This stupid thing only restores health to the hero, as does that guy. Yeah, we'll do that. That's fine. So we'll do that, and I don't want this again. I don't want to leave anything around on the board that could run into my Fen Creeper to have it die to a Flame Strike. So I'm going to go ahead and kill that. Swing. This actually is not wasted. I will do this. And we're going to pass the turn. So 5 cards to 6, soon to be 7. I'm a little bit ahead, but about to go down a card. So it's really 6 to 6, or 5 to 6. And I got 2 creatures that survive Flame Strike, so I hope I motherfucking hope this fruit mage is just choking on her Flame Strikes. I hope she's got like 3 of them in her goddamn hand and can't do anything with them. Now, a Blizzard plus a Flame Strike would ruin my life. That would kill off my stuff, boot these guys down to 4 health, freeze everything, and then also Frost Nova. Oh, God. That deserves a well played. God damn it, I hate freezing stuff. So now I'm in a bit of trouble because Flame Strike actually wraths my board with the help of this Wild Pyromancer. It looks like she has more single target removal. Ice Lance. So with the Wild Pyromancer, that will actually kill the thing off. Wild Pyromancer dies himself, but now this thing, whose health I preserved oh so heavily, is going to die to a Flame Strike. God, and this also dies to Flame Strike. Am I out of things that survive Flame Strike? I think Archmage. I was just going to say, I think the Archmage is the last thing I have that does not die to Flame Strike. So it's very important for me to get this down. She now needs a Fireball or a Polymorph. Man, always just hoping. You can never actually seal it as a mage, or against a mage. You're just always hoping that they don't have the cards they need. Is that a Blizzard incoming? Why would she... I mean, that's the only reason why she'd ping this. Well, she must have a freezing spell, otherwise she wouldn't have targeted this with the hero ability. Wow, I don't know what that was all about. I don't know what that was all about. I have to think very carefully here, because I might actually be able to win. This is 3 damage across the board. It kills all her stuff. So she goes to 13. This is 9 damage. She goes to 4. I actually win right here, so... First you Consecrate to clear the board. This is actually almost a Pyroblast with the spell damage for 2 less mana. 8 damage for 6 mana. Or 9 damage with the spell damage. And we're actually going to beat the mage. Don't know why she pinged this thing. It didn't matter in the end, but... Okay, well, as a Paladin, my worst class, I beat a mage who was very polite and says, well played, good for her. And that was, what, our 4th win? I was kind of hoping that Paladin games would be a bit faster. My last run was Priest, and I won't spoil the outcome, but the games were super long, and looks like that's happening here. Well, that's, you know, more value for you, the viewers, I suppose. But yeah, these are sort of long, grindy games. Anyway, the deck is probably better than I initially gave it credit for. I won 4 games quite solidly, even against that mage, and I should have beaten a shaman. Not like I messed up, and like I should have beaten him, but no, I just straight up should have beaten him with how I played. I think, I don't know. I'm sure there's like someone typing a comment furiously, like, well, actually, on turn 5, if you had done this, you could have killed him a turn earlier, and that's true. I appreciate those comments. That's how I learn. Funk Junkie. Why isn't this rogue's name Funky Junkie? Why just Funk Junkie? That. It's going to frustrate me all game. Anyway, we're going to send all this back. It's not really playable. Mana Wraith has been good so far. It's been eating up removal spells. Ooh, Light's Justice. Awesome. This is actually really great because I am second against the rogue, so that means that if she has the Defias Ringleader start, I can kill the Bandit, play the Mana Wraith, and then hopefully trade against the Ringleader himself without dropping behind on cards.
Thank you.
I think she's got the Bandit. I mean... I think the only time I would ever say well played as a rogue to a Paladin who had just done this is if I had been planning to make the Bandit and I was, oh no, I guessed wrong. Okay, I'll play the Mana Wraith. And if you're wondering, Boris, why are you doing that? It's stopping you from playing your own creatures. The reason is that it's likely that the rogue is going to kill this. And even if she doesn't, well, awesome. I get to just keep attacking then. She's going to use an Eviscerate on it. I mean, that's premier removal. I'm happy with that. So it's like she used Premier Removal to kill it, and it also enables me to play my really good creature. Rogues can dagger this twice, but that's 6 damage to the face. 9 if the Scarlet Crusader attacks in the meantime. So daggering this is not super great. You really, as a rogue, want some other way of popping the Divine Shield. Either Silence or Shiv or Fan of Knives or something. You don't really want to dagger the Scarlet Crusader twice. Because taking 9 damage off of your opponent's 1 3-mana creature is a little bit dicey. Right, here comes the coin for presumably a good 4-drop. Something with 5 health would actually kind of ruin me. No, just a scrub. Interesting. And a Shiv. Okay, well, that was a fair play. Probably should have played the Shiv first before using the coin, just in case she had something better. Silver Champion is a bit depressing. What we'll do here is make a bit of a risky move. I'm going to kill that for Justice. We'll put the Senjin in the way, and then we're going to do this. Now, this is a risky move. There's no question about it. It's a very risky play because Fan of Knives or something will really make me regret the Scarlet Crusader dying for no reason, and I wish I would have just killed it into the Bandit. But it's a decision I made consciously. I feel like it has a chance to push me ahead in this game. Okay, she's going to shiv it. And I presume there's an Eviscerate coming up. Yeah. Well, this actually worked out then, because unless there's a backstab for this Scarlet Crusader, these are going to trade now. And so I got 3 extra damage through. Rock on. This is terrible, though. I have nothing to do. I'm going to turn away from Hogger. This would have been perfect, because that's when you want to play Hoggers when the board's empty, but I was a mana away. Well, let's see how good her turn is. Avenging Wrath with 9 damage will likely kill whatever one thing she might play, or even a couple of small things. I would like for her just to dagger up, kill my recruit, and pass the turn, though. That would be sort of ideal, so I could just play Hogger on a safe conscience. Safe conscience? I don't think consciences can be in danger, like on a clear conscience. Questing Adventure. Okay, I might have to bust out True Silver Champion for this. We'll see how it goes. And a backstab. Uh-oh, that's actually really bad. Oh, man. Not only does it reduce the Avenging Wrath damage, but it also... damn. It reduces the Avenging Wrath damage, and it also takes away the potential for me to finish something off. Well, now, a turn later, Hogger's not playable. Notice how big of a difference a single turn makes. I hate this so much, but I have to put out True Silver Champion. Avenging Wrath is just too risky. There's no guarantee that the Questing Adventure would have died. Ugh. That sucked. Man, 1 turn late on playing Hogger, and everything goes to pieces. Well, so now I don't know if there will ever be a time to play Hogger. Because my opponent still has a handful of cards. I do have this True Silver Champion, which is nice to maybe kill something, but if I can't clear her board, then I'm in trouble. Basically, these 2 guys are not good enough to kill the River Crocolisk, so I need the True Silver Champion for that. So it's likely that she'll play something that's just inadequate for these 2 guys to handle, and I won't be able to put Hogger down. Man, that backstab. I didn't think she had a backstab. I thought she would have played it earlier against the Scarlet Crusader. Maybe she just top-decked it, or maybe she just slow-rolled it. If so, good play on her part. Well, I don't know. I think maybe it would have been better to backstab the Scarlet Crusader. That would have kept her Bandit around. Then the Bandit could have killed my Cobalt Geomancer just as well. Yeah, I would have used the backstab on the Scarlet Crusader if she had been holding it at the time when that trade was made. Okay, very tense moment here. Oh, no. Acolyte of Pain. I can't play Avenging Wrath. Shit. Oh, my God. This thing. Are you goddamn kidding me? Fuck. This game is going all the way to the dogs. I can't play Avenging Wrath because she'll draw like 3 cards off that Acolyte. And this True Silver Champion. Motherfucker. Alright, well, we'll kill this. And I have to just play Hogger here. It's not great, but it's the best thing I can do. Hogger technically survives against what she has. She can use the Acolyte plus the dagger to kill the Null, and this thing is 2 damage shy. Now, there's a billion different ways that she could then kill off the Hogger, but I had to go for it. I couldn't wait any longer, and playing this Grizzly was just too slow. Because I could have just made a Grizzly and a thing. Maybe that was worth it, because I guess the Recruit would have been protected from her dagger, and the Grizzly, the 3/3, would have been harder for her to get by. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like getting this Hogger now while the getting was good. Man, there was that 1 turn. I was a mana shy, and that made all the difference. Okay, she gets to kill the Hogger now, which really sucks. But at least it was her whole turn, which is good. Hopefully she doesn't have anything to do with 2 mana. She has a lot of health, unfortunately, so she can actually hit a lot of things with that blade. If only Hogger had 5 health. Well, if he had 5 health, he'd probably be overpowered. Okay, so that happened. I could try to burn her. If she doesn't play anything for 2 mana. I don't know what she's thinking about, but this is 8 damage. She goes down to 12. This is, you know, another 8 damage. She's down to 4 health, sort of. Do I actually go for this thing? No, I don't think so. I think I'm just going to flood the board. A Fan of Knives would be kind of amazingly good for my opponent here, but I'm behind, so I have to take risks. If she doesn't have a Fan of Knives, or any way to deal with these 1/1s effectively, all she can really do is whack the bear, and then I've got, you know, 4 power on the field plus a True Silver Champion, so I'm likely to be able to control whatever she brings down. Had she been at 16 health, I probably would have gone for the burn. But since she would have left at 4 health, and it is unclear how I would have taken care of that 4 health, I chose not to do that. Well, Betrayal was pretty good. It just kills kind of 2 weak creatures there. I don't think I really played around it, did I? I just sort of played everything to the right. But it worked out alright. I don't think there's anything better I could have done about it. Now she gets to kill my bear and still have 6 mana to spend, which is not something I'm thrilled about. What I am thrilled about is that I still have a lot of big creatures in here. I still have Justice, still have the Archmage, I think. The Priestess of Elune actually survives the Assassin's Blade, which is good enough, and deals 5 damage. Is my opponent sitting on a bunch of removal? She's awfully hesitant about playing anything. Ah, well this is actually fine, because I can kill it with the True Silver Champion and then this Murloc Scout. Man, this thing's been good! The Murloc Tidehunter has been good. I now get to kill off the mechanic and clear her board. Hopefully she again has nothing for 2 mana. Indeed she has nothing. Archmage. Oh, I need another mana to be able to play this and the True Silver Champion. So what's more important? Killing her stuff? I think I'm gonna play the Archmage. I mean, it's a bit risky, sure. But I mean, this thing, my Archmage kills her mechanic and, you know, lives to tell about it with 5 health. So unless she gets like a Dark Iron Dwarf or something, this will be fine. I still have more big stuff here. Still have the Priestess. Still have the Fen Creeper, actually, which would be good. Still have the Justice. Still got a couple of Consecrations. So I'm doing alright. And 3 cards with a Rogue. I can say she's got pretty decent odds of being able to take down 7 damage. She only needs 2 more damage. Looks like she doesn't actually have it, though. Interesting. Or at least she doesn't have it with this mechanic. It Master. Oh, I love seeing that. That's awesome. Scarlet Crusader? Well, next turn is going to be good because I can actually play Avenging Wrath and True Silver Champion. And I will, in fact, do that. Ooh! Risky move. Very risky move. Just getting hit like that? Oh, I don't agree with that play. Well, we're going to go ahead and just pop this 9 damage. Wait. I think I want to actually kill this Imp Master first. I don't want shots going on the Imp Master.
Don't blink.
Yeah, we're going to do this first. Then we're going to do this. We got Avenging Wrath is a pretty good card. I think that was just about perfect. So, do I go for the throat here, or do I just make a recruit, humbly? Let's not go for the throat just yet. I'm going to do this. So, this guy should be good for another 4 damage if she hits it with the Assassin's Blade, down to 6, and then the True Silver Champion represents lethal, barring her playing a taunt, or an ooze, in between True Silver swings. Okay, looks like she doesn't have an answer to it. If she had removal, she'd use it. You don't want to hit and take 4 damage like that when you're this low on life, so that's a good sign. Next turn I can play both of these creatures. This is also threatening lethal, actually, now. And it all depends on what her 2 cards are. She needs taunt. That's pretty much it. Life gain probably wouldn't be enough. She needs taunt. And taunt that's bigger than a True Silver Champion. Well, that's a good... This actually is... I'm glad this happened. This is a really good illustration of what I don't like about Stormwind Champion. It's 7 mana for a 6/6, which is 1 mana too many, and on an empty board, it's just not that impressive. Okay, so I think I'll play the Twilight Drake here. That is a 4/3, which is good enough. Play True Silver Champion. I can't kill the Stormwind Champion, so what we're going to do is just, you know, take her down to 1 health. She didn't have taunt last time, or I'm sure she would have played it. And now she can't even dagger on these dudes. She has to get taunt and clear my board. Or just, I mean, a big taunt would do it, I suppose. Like a Sunwalker? Sunwalker would do it. She might actually win the game if she played a Sunwalker right here. Violet Teacher's not really going to do it, unless there's a Defender of Argus here. No. Oh, wow, that was a big mistake. Should have played this first. Absolutely should have played this first before committing 4 mana to the Violet Teacher. Should have drawn a card first. Who knows what that last card was? Could have been some kind of a sun. Could have been a Sunwalker. I don't know. Funk Junkie the Rogue goes down. Solid game against that Rogue. I really don't. I mean, it was back and forth. I never felt like I was on the back foot though. It was just kind of solid the whole way through. That was our 5th win. That's 2 arenas in a row with long games. You know, come to think of it, the other time I had a really like value arena where it was super long was as a Paladin. So maybe Paladins just kind of go along as well. Well, I think the MVP of this arena is very clear. It's Avenging Wrath. That card is stupendously good. And I feel kind of dumb saying that because I'm sure there are people watching this going like, "Oh, wow, Boris, what's the next pronouncement from Papa Boris's Mount Sinai that, like, Chillwind Yeti is good, what other news have you got for us? But I didn't really appreciate Avenging Wrath that much before. It's an epic, and I hadn't really played it with it before. Didn't realize how good it was. Okay, we will send back the Dread Corsair. It's not good if I don't have a weapon. We'll keep this, so the point is... Oh, well, of course I do have True Silver Champion. We should have made it free. I mean, I could have gambled, because I do have two True Silver Champions in here, but I'd rather gamble the other way around. Have the True Silver Champion, hope you draw the Pirate. Anyway, what I'm doing here is passing on turn 1. Then I'm going to play these guys on turn 2. Hopefully my opponent has a slow start. Good. Oh, hey, I drew the Pirate. Well, it all worked out in the end. So I'm not tempted to do this with the coin, because what I want to do with all these 4-drops is I want to play this on turn 2, and then like a Twilight Drake on turn 3 maybe, and then True Silver Champion and a Pirate on turn 4. That's a pretty fast start for a Paladin. It's a really, really good start. I'm unimpressed by this blimp animation, I gotta be honest. Oh, that sucks. Now I wish I had coined this out. I really do. You know, playing this, and he, at the very worst, flips a totem. If the knife hits my 1/1, that's fine. If it hits me, it's fine. If it hits the Murloc, that really blows. I could play this and just trade for the Knife Juggler. We'll go for this. It's a bit risky, but I should be okay. I mean, I've got a big Twilight Drake coming up soon, because I am the second player, and then this plus a free 3/3 Taunter, so it should be alright. So if he does win the 1/3 odds and kill the Murloc Tidehunter, that would be sad, but I am willing to take that risk, because if it hits the Scout or my face, I get a really, really good trade. I trade a very inferior 2-mana creature for a very, very good one. Alright, here comes the totem, and the knife goes... Of course it goes there! Of course! So what is it with shamans and beating impossible odds? Motherfucker. Okay, well, we'll have to change our plans a little bit. Gonna do this. The unfortunate thing about this is that while it looks really awesome, I spent a lot of cards there. The True Silver Champion, the coin, and this. So the Twilight Drake is back to being a 4/5. It was going to be a much bigger than that. As it is, I'll have to settle for a Chillwind Yeti. So it was all things considered pretty good, but God, I hate that. That was 1 in 3 odds. If we are keeping track of all across both Shaman games, what is 64 times 3? It is some big number. Alright, let's finish off the spell damage totem. Let's play a Twilight Drake. I could wait for this thing to hit my guy, and then finish it off with the True Silver Champion, but I'm going to keep it safe. I'm going to play it much safer. I'm just going to go ahead and kill that thing while I got the kill. And try to press my advantage. This is actually very similar to what's been going on in a lot of my games, which is that I have a little bit of a chumpy hand, but I don't particularly mind, because they're good cards, first of all, and second of all, I know that all my big stuff is still to come, so I'll be drawing it eventually. Oh my god, so 64 times 3, that's what? It's 180, 12, 100. Well, this is where my shaman opponents are beating 192 odds right now for keeping track of everything. Someone's chatting me on Steam. It is too bad that I don't ever want to use Steam chat for anything. Anyway, the Murloc Scout is again just gold money, cash dollars, giving me the extra damage I need to finish this engine off. I could play the 1 Fen Creeper, but I'd actually rather play a couple of creatures here. I would not do this against just any class, but against Shaman, who the best he can hope for is coin flips on these. Go away! Who has just got a coin flip on these with Lightning Storm, making that a bit of an unenticing play. I feel like it's worth it to put stuff out on the board. If this Twilight Drake lives, if it survives the turn... Oh man, he's thinking like he's got like a forked lightning. Ah, damn. Yeah, putting this down just to have it trade against a mostly dead Twilight Drake is a bit sad. Oh my god, I smell a forked lightning so hard. I smell it so fucking hard right now. Yep! Oh my god. Damn, what is going on with these games? Well, this sucks, because none of my stuff hits hard enough to kill that thing. Could play this and a Recruit or this. So basically, the Fen Creeper is an extra mana for an extra health, but the health doesn't really matter. I'd rather put a Recruit on the board. Oh my god. That was like the most perfect card you could have possibly had, because it was guaranteed to kill everything. And he leaves him with a 4/4 on the board. So the Ogre Magi, very good here, I gotta confess. Well, I'm still in the game, it's still 5 cards to 5. I still have all my kind of middling chump stuff here, other than the Fen Creeper, but big stuff to come soon, I hope. Oh, man, a True Silver Champion would have been nice. My other True Silver Champion. He is overloaded for 2. Flame Tongue... Okay, well, it makes me happy I didn't play the Fen Creeper, because the Fen Creeper would have also died. But the problem now is that I got this Flame Tongue Totem here that I can't really deal with. Balls. Balls, balls. Okay, well, let's kill this off. And... I could play 2 of these. I don't want to play this, though. It'll just die to the Novice Engineer. So we're going to be a bit greedy. I'm going to play the Fen Creeper and a Recruit. So I'm threatening to kill this Flame Tongue Totem now. And the Novice Engineer only takes out half of this health. Alright, he's got 6 cards to my 5, soon to be 6. Got my Peacekeeper, which is a nice out in case of something big. Jesus Christ! Come on! Oh, man, these shamans. So, I don't have enough damage to kill this. If I don't draw my Raid Leader or my Wolf, this Cult Master's gonna live. Bad Bomber, oh my god, please suck. Okay, that sucked for him. I can kill this, but it's gonna give him a card. I have to. I'll do it. Just trying to get some stuff to stick on this goddamn board. Man, Ogre, Magi, Rockbiter, Weapon, Fourth Lighting. What a precise combination of cards. And the Cult Master's drawn him 2 cards already. Might draw him even more. Could use my own Cult Master. You know what? Lay on Hands would actually be fine. The board is stalemated enough that I wouldn't mind just spending some time to play it. Oh my god, what's going on here? Oh wow, this guy likes drawing cards, is what he likes to do. Okay, well, thank God for Outdoor Peacekeeper. I mean, it's still a 1/8, which is still really good. It gets to mop up all my minions like forever. But mercifully, I can finally kill off this fucking Cult Master and kill off the Loot Hoarder as well. Novice Engineer's gonna live. Okay, well, see what happens. Spiteful Smith. Not really relevant just yet. We'll play the Peacekeeper, because I'm excited to do that. Might as well use all my mana. Let's pop Divine Shield right there. Do that. And this thing, where do I send it? I don't know. I think might as well just get the extra point of damage in. So he's got 7 cards to my 5, soon to be 6. He's about to actually reduce the card count by 1, so he's way ahead on cards because of that Cult Master. But I've got a good card here, and he can't kill this either with what he has on the board. Man, this game was ridiculous. He's actually drawn 6 more cards than I have. Uh-oh, that's not good. I don't have any good way of dealing with this whatsoever. Oh my god! Please don't be a taunt totem. Thank God. That would have just sucked so much. A 2/9 is significantly more scary than a 1/8. I think the shaman's gonna beat me. Man, what is up with these shamans getting ridiculous odds against me every goddamn time? What is up with that? I feel like one of those bad comedians. Man, what's up with those shamans? I mean, really. Oh, the wolf does not give me enough to kill that or that. God, the wolf's actually useless. Well, we'll do this. I think I need to actually kill this chicken. It's a little scary. And I'll kill the spell damage totem. Let's put this... I'm just gonna put it down. I don't even care. Make a recruit. Ah, he's got 7 cards to my 5, and he can also do some profitable trades to reduce my card count further. Oh my god. This game just went all the way to the dogs. Is there any way that I can come back? I don't know. I mean, in theory, it's possible. This creature might live the turn. I think his profitable trades should be pointing elsewhere. So I might be able to draw Consecration and then Wrath him up. I got 2 of them in here. That's probably my out. Yeah, Archmage, survive the turn, draw Consecration, kill all this stuff. That's pretty much the only thing I can hope for. Are you fucking kidding me? God damn it. Well, the Archmage might actually... What am I talking about? Yeah, the Archmage is a good target for the Stormwind Champion, so it might very well die now. Oh my god, this game. This guy was humiliated and is still dealing 4 damage. He's drawing cards after doing other stuff, so giving me some chance and some hope, but I think the Archmage is going to die this turn, which means the Consecration is just not really going to be good enough. Well, it's actually it's going to be close. It's going to be close. This guy will be at 2. This guy might be if he decides to go after the Spiteful Smith. It's possible. It's possible. Oh yeah, yeah. Why don't you just throw that in for good measure? Why don't you? Might as fucking well, right? Okay, I need consecration or bust. Nope, not a chance. Well, the game's technically not over, so I'll play on for a little bit. We can kill the Stormwind champion at least.
Reporting for duty.
Again, same deal as before. It's possible that he'll damage his stuff down to the point where consecration will wrath him. It's basically my one and only hope. That's fine. Okay with that play.
Glory to the Sindora.
Okay, that's a lot less fine. So now he has a 6/6, which I can't deal with. He had a really good game. The Cult Master is what pushed it over the edge. If the Mad Bomber that hit the Flame Tongue Totem twice would have hit the Cult Master twice, I might have had a chance. I would have drawn him a few less cards. But as it is, it's pretty much over. So he could just gang up on this Spiteful Smith. It's probably the best play. Seems to be a smart player. I'm surprised he's not playing more around Consecration, because Consecration now will, like, kill off just about everything. Well, I need to top deck one of my Consecrations or it's pretty much over. Just because he's going to start hitting me for damage. Oh, Healing Totem is good. Okay. That's that. Okay, so that was 2 games against Shamans. I think the first one was mega bullshit. This one, it was a fair game. He just had the answers at every motherfucking point, and as I've said before, there's often a key turn in a game where like you need to have the answer, and whether you do or not, just swings one way or the other really hard. I had to have a True Silver Champion for his Ogre Magi, and I didn't. And he needed not to be able to clear out my board. I mean, turn 6, when he played Ogre Magi, Rockbiter, Weapon, Fork, Lightning, he killed like 3 toughness, 3 toughness, 2 toughness, and a lot of power. There's a lot of stuff that he just wiped out. Ha 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 ha, 1. Okay. Keep the Harvest Golem. Because I'm first, I don't want to keep 2 3-drops. We'll just keep 1. And this is a good start. So we'll probably play the Berserker. Obviously, if he has a Shadow Word Pain, I'd much rather lose the Kobold Geomancer than the Money Berserker. But if he doesn't have Shadow Word Pain, I'd rather have this on the board. Alright, Knife Juggler. Okay, that changes things a little bit. I might just play the Kobold Geomancer now. Just to have it trade into the Knife Juggler. So he used a coin, which is good. He's got Holy Smite. Oh my god, that's actually really frustrating, because this would have survived a Holy Smite. Now he plays Leper Gnome. Okay. Well, let's try that one more time, shall we? We're going to play Harvest Golem. This is also threatening to kill the Knife Juggler. Survives Holy Smites. Almost survives Shadow Word Pain. He's got the Leper Gnome to finish off the damaged Golem that spawns back out. Direwolf. Very good here for him, because it lets the Leper Gnome kill the Harvest Golem. But I guess if he doesn't have another Holy Smite at 1 mana or a Power Word Shield, the damaged Golem will come back and kill off this Knife Juggler, which is nice. Then I have a Chillwind Yeti / Twilight Drake. Do you actually have an answer for that? No, he does not. Okay, so this does not have... Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god! Come on! I don't think I've won a single coin flip this entire arena. Oh my lord. So he had a 1-mana creature. He's playing Priest aggro and actually doing shockingly well. This Knife Juggler is just like living up a storm. I have 2 Consecrations in the deck. Of course I draw neither of them when it would, wrath his board and win me the game. So that's awesome. Okay, of course the knife hits my creature, because of course it does. This is getting more and more awesome by the second. He's actually going to cash the Knife Juggler, and that's really smart, because now he's in a great position. He's gonna fucking Priest aggro me to death. Jesus Christ. Alright, I have to do that. So the Light Spawn's very good. It just kills my Sen'jin outright. And then the Wolf gets to hit me down to 10. So it's actually kind of nice that I do have this Priestess have to say, that's pretty good to get 4 health back. Hopefully I draw Justice and Lay on Hands as well. There's lots of life gain potential in my deck. Can't kill anything more with this weapon. Don't think I want to play Hogger. The Wolf can just run in, kill the Knoll, and then to the Light Spawn. So we're just going to go ahead and play the Priestess. Heal up. Can't play this, unfortunately. Could have played him and the Berserker, but I think it was important not to just play this because it would just die to the Light Spawn and more damage would come through. Let's get this down. Hopefully force a trade. Oh my god. So he had Holy Smite. Then he... You know, if I had played the Berserker... You've got to be motherfucking kidding me. If I had played the Berserker, I probably could have won this game. Because I would have been able to trade off the Knife Juggler. As it is, we're going to have to do janky plays like this one. To, like, slow him down out of pure desperation. Is it worth hitting this thing? Yeah, I think actually it is, because that way if he heals it, it still will die to the Divine Shield on the Dread Corsair. This game is... Man, I had the stupidest losses in this arena. I am so pissed. Are you goddamn kidding me? Come on! Oh my god, I think I lose now. He's got 9 damage. Yeah, he's got 11 damage. This is the first time I lost to Priest aggro. But I should have played the Berserker on turn 2. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it was a mistake not to play it because it avoided a Holy Smite, but I had like a Harvest Golem and the Berserker to then trade with a Knife Juggler. I didn't count on Priest motherfucking aggro, playing a 1-drop, winning the coin flip, stopping my damage golem from killing his Knife Juggler, and taking like a bunch of extra damage. Ah! God, that arena sucked. Alright, well, I don't even hold this against Paladins. My deck was great, and fuck anyone who thinks otherwise. And I think I played well, too. Those are some shitty, shitty games. So, we're gonna collect our 5-win reward. It's a whopping 60 gold. Given my luck with 6-win runs, it wouldn't have been that much more. I usually get the 70 gold range, although I did get 125 recently, which was nice. Let's see what's in our pack. Golden Rare. Alright, that is going to get disenchanted. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I've crafted these for a deck that I have spotlighted. So, yeah, we have duplicates. You might notice there's only 4 cards here, but the 5th is that golden Manatide totem. So let's go ahead and disenchant that for 100 dust. I might have disenchanted like a legendary's worth of dust out of gold cards alone. There is a lot of dust to get from those. Oh, I thought I had some new cards. Oh yeah, I do. Let's take a look. So Humility is a basic that I got at the golden level, and Mind Vision. That's nice. Alright, let's go ahead and take a sneak peek at our next arena. Okay, we're going to be playing as Shaman, Warlock, or Mage. This is like the 4th time in a row I've seen Mage, still don't really want to play. So Warlock, last time I did aggro was fun, or I could try to do Shaman. After losing to Shaman twice in this arena, I kind of want vengeance. So we'll see which one it is. I'll see you next time, folks. As always, please like and or subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next run. Till then.